have to deal with. So this ministry is really challenging me, and the more I'm challenged, the more I'm calling God to be with me, because this is a great responsibility. Not only arguing on simple things like what are you eating or what are your athletic affiliations. Like, it's so easy in the Philippines because you just talk about UAAP and that's it, and you are enjoying already.
All right, thank you, Cora. So for our next question, what advice can you give to young Lasalians and even partners of the community who are struggling with their faith and spirituality?
Okay, I'll start, Mark. Mark, it's okay. So I usually go back to the book of Psalms when we look at the struggles of the early Christians in that story. And if you ask me to give an advice to a Christian community, I guess it's appropriate to go back to the book of Psalms. And for our Lasalians who are struggling with their faith, I think my suggestion is you begin to reorient your focus toward God. And simple thing as orienting your life around relationship. Begin with your relationship. The more you appreciate and you nurture the relationship with other people, I think your relationship toward God will also improve. That means that you should be investing most of your time and energy in growing closer with your loved ones. Do not forget them, especially during this time, and everything else in your life will fall into place. Trust me, in a healthy way, and. And so, sometimes I also ask myself, what are the things in life that most often take me focus off of God? Interestingly enough, these are the things that provide me pain. No? And these pains are usually driving me closer to God, toward God. While our source of entertainment in the world, there are so many now. The people are and things around us. We always compare our lives, no? Instagram, Facebook. I'm sure you are comparing your life with others you see every day in Instagram or Facebook, and the mundane routine of your life if you are working. And these are the things that often distract and distance us. And to all the Salians who are watching now, I know this is true. This is true. So let yourself first to be broken. Be broken so that you begin to discover the joy of freedom. So think about what distracts you and allow that to break you and cultivate an entertainment with God so that you will draw closer to Him and work towards a discipline of prayer. And I think that will allow you to survive in life. Ikaw, Mark.
Nako, ito si Ray kasi theologian yan, kaya talagang, ganyan level siya. But I agree with Brother Ray also. And what I get from him is the terms brokenness. What's important is for those people who are losing faith already now is to recognize that one. And wag madaliin na marami kasi na pag, I'm lost. I'm sorry. I'm lost already. I'm lost, and then we're panicking. Pero just let it be also, because the more we rush things, the more na nasisira siya. And when you feel like you're losing or breaking away from God, just let it be. And don't force yourself to go back to the way it was immediately, but allow it to grow and continue, like what Brother is saying, continue to nurture it. Maybe it's not the same as the way it was before, but like what we have shared at the beginning, it's a journey and it changes. Sometimes smooth, sometimes it's rough. But the important thing is, hindi ka tumalon dun sa barko, hindi ka pumara sa jeep kagad, but you just stayed on the journey. Yeah. And I think that's the important part, that we don't let go, even though times are rough, times are changing. Again, acknowledge, and then don't let go, don't give up, don't let go of God right away.
In other words, be hopeful. Okay, be hopeful.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Brother Ray and Brother Mark. And I'm sure a lot of people have so many questions regarding their faith, and for those who are going through questioning their faith right now. And I'm sure they can send in so much more questions. And if you want to reach out to the LaSalle brothers, You can find them on Facebook, YouTube, and Spotify at De La Salle Brothers of the Philippines.
Yes, and you may also check them out on their Instagram and Twitter, which is at DLS Brothers PH. As for your questions that you'd like to ask them yourself, you can also reach out via email, which is vocations@delasal.ph.
Of course, you can keep up with us over here at GGFM with our Facebook, Spotify, and Twitter, which is at Green Giant FM.
We are also on Instagram, which is greengiant.fm, and on YouTube, which is bit.ly/ggfm-yt. And just like that, this has been the 6th episode of What's Up, Bro? So, brothers, would you like to give your final remarks?
Ako ba una? Oh, sige. For everyone, just continue on with your journey. I know times now are very difficult, especially with faith. We don't get to go to mass anymore. It's online. We don't get to have communion. But relationship changes. And then I'm sure that as the relationship change, you will be changed as well. But don't let go. Kapit lang.
So ask yourself and take a moment to pray and reflect what has happened in your heart and in your life that you might need to contemplate from every day. And the point is not to dwell on mistakes or you beat up yourself because you are failing, but recognizing that some days are bad in your life and many days are good, and you need to be grateful and be hopeful. This is Ray.
And this is Mark.
And this has been DJ Cora.
And DJ Miggy.
See you again next time on our next episode. Bye.
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 Yeah.